guys, what is up? And today we are back with another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we finished off the second investigation, and because it's been so long, again, I don't remember anything at all. I know the video kind of like uploaded 2 days ago, but I actually shot this like 2 weeks before 2 days ago, so yeah, I don't remember anything. But I mean, hey. It's gonna be okay. So let's continue on with the trial. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time, and a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects, the police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Skye. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department yesterday. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Bloodstain fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Skye? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police departments from the I cannot speak today, I'm so sorry. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Ooh, boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir, I'm Officer Mike Meekin, sir. My occupation is, that would be murder. That would be murderer, sir. So you're telling us you're a God damn it. Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to... Sir, I would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person that's acting adult can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgewood, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir? Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. Oh my God. You can't fault it for a lack of enthusiasm. Yeah, definitely no. Crime report, sir. I love that witness testimony name. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted the suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Smacked me awake? What the fuck? So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the meekest family model, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Alright, so then let's just press every single statement because I couldn't find anything in there that seemed important. So, anyways. Though it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes. Now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which means that many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir. I love this theme. I was to ensure that it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I want to learn that dance. I love the dance that he does. That's so cute. I see. Sounds like a very important mission. Important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badgers at the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I spotted the suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is, I found it! This one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see, huh? But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room, and the second time was when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see, so it was during that second time when... Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. I was only doing what I was trying to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir! A knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You weren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That was when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, so to detain him. That's how I got the gas in my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life, then I did it! What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look like that type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. See. You must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his quite cloak was wrapped in a sea of blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir. After that, I passed out. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense there, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. Were they just making fun of, like, how stupid questions are that, like, lawyers ask? Like, I don't know, like, I remember reading this one. thing that he said, oh, I just got... Oh, I have a like a witness said, like, oh, I have a wife and no children, and the lawyer just asked, I was just like, I see. Do you have any children? According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying, tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came Okay. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned them to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we know a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Yan delivered to me just this morning, sir. The chief delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? But I specifically asked that there was such a tape, and I was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. That's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Oh, boy! God damn it. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings still within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, defend the pride and joy of the Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badgers, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Yes, well, anyway. This seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir, and you with, sir. The three-man. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker with required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir, so it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective was given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing! That would mean the victim of the crime scene would have had to be Detective Goodman. Very well, the defense begins its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. There's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. Why are you just telling us the damn same things? Oh my god. Let's try that. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir! if I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's faith is so important in the case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that thrust the knife into my body, sir. My unsettled thing can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Is there a problem with the security video? Okay. It was frozen for a sec again. There's a problem. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? The contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to point it out. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look, and be sure to point it out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? Okay, wait, pause. Can I go back? Like, how do I go back? Okay, that's the cursor. How the fuck do I go back? Afterwards, hold up. One thing I noticed was that, like, after the whole video ended, there was, like, a little napkin in there. Like, in not Goodman, but... Well, there's another suspicious thing. Why is this one lit up? The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this! Officer Meekins. Third, do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle and a sensor reads your fingerprint, if it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Why is it closed? And the light's still on. What the fuck? Wait, I can't do anything. What the fuck? What's going on? Oh, okay. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit! Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Order! What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know, it must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh, well, it just goes to show the novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Oh, no. Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the system sensor? Something jam the sensor? Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker was unlocked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this. Okay, we're gonna go. Oh wow, that's extremely fast. Oh. Did anyone else see that? Right there. Oh, shit. Oh, is that what it's supposed to do? Oh, I could have done that. That's... What the fuck do I... Oh, right. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part 1 I showed you earlier. Where'd the sound go? Okay, never mind. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I have them fall out and roll right at them when I open my car door, sir. That's because you're an idiot. We can't be sure the item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Yeah, but we can't really see anything. But, like, the thing fell out, so that makes sense. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just a new tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door whenever I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, my insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. I don't. Very well, will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck between the locker door? In the locker door. Fuck. Oh, fuck, what is a... Heck. Oh! Rubber resists electricity. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attends to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it went up here though, sir! Order, order, order! So are we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility, and nothing more. The victim in this video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove to this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir, me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke? Is this some kind of cruel joke? Is this some kind of cruel joke? Freaking Rainbow Dash, man. Very well, begin your testimony. Alright, and I believe that is where we stop for today. Alrighty then. I did not remember, like, those controls, like, with like the videotape and all that kind of stuff. But that was really interesting. I really do like how they put that in there. I also didn't realize like that the DS had a lot more space to actually include that. Like not only just another case, but this entire mechanic and all of these like new graphics. It just seems really really cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please remember to maybe leave a like, leave a comment, or maybe even subscribe. I will see you next time!